Shalom everyone. I remember being moved when I learned that the Hebrew word v'natnu, which means and they will give, is actually a Hebrew palindrome. You have vav, nun, taf, nun, vav. And it suggests that generosity is reciprocal. Both the giver and the receiver are elevated in the process of the gift. A similar idea emerges from the second verse of our parsha this week, Ki Tavo. And the Torah is describing a ritual that the Israelites will perform once they establish homes and farms in the land of Israel. They're supposed to bring first fruits of their fields to the temple, give them to the Kohen, the high priest, and recite a text about the entire Israelite history, from Abraham to Joseph to slavery to Exodus to the desert and finally to the land of Canaan. And now that text actually serves as the basic text of our Haggadah. You might find it familiar. The words are, "My father was a wandering Aramean. He went down to Egypt with few numbers," etc. And the ritual is supposed to link their gratitude for a bountiful season with God's age-old beneficence to our people. Interestingly, the verb used to describe the Israelites giving the fruits of the Kohen is not give, but rather take. The verse is v'lakachta, and you shall take, mereshit kol pri ha'adama, from the first fruits that come from the land. Now I know that English idiom would permit us not to be surprised at this phrasing. You can say the word take even when you mean give in English. For example, Herschel, go take this wonderful gefilte fish to Mrs. Weinberg for Shabbos. But rabbinic commentators never failed to read deep meaning into any word in the Torah that seems to beg and say to us, interpret me. Rabbi Chaim David Azulai, who lived in Israel and Italy in the 18th and 19th century, in his commentary Nachal Kedumim, he obliges us and reads into the Torah's use of the verb take. He quotes the Talmud from a tractate Kiddushin, page 7, which says that when an important person accepts a gift, it's as if he has given a present to the giver because of the pleasure he affords the giver by accepting his present. And Rabbi Azulai says that this is the intention of our verse in Ki Tavo. By giving first fruits to the temple, to God, the Israelites take or receive the gift of being generous and giving back to God. The only thing I would emend in the Talmud's assessment about when giving feels like receiving is the following. I don't think it's based on the importance of the person accepting the gift, but rather the mindset of the person giving it. If one gives besever panim yafot, with a willing and open heart and open face, then one receives blessing with every gift that you give. May this be a Shabbat where we give to our loved ones and to God, and may this new year be filled with the most profound of gift giving to one another. Shabbat Shalom.